is going on, all of you gaming legends out there? My name is Tyler, or Deathly, and this is going to be the first of three draft analysis for the APA. That is right, the Seattle Drizzlers are coming back. I know we had the Tennessee Trubbish over in the WBE. Our playoff contention is still up for grabs. We'll see if I can make my first playoffs ever and competitive. But, new league, new season, new things. So, this is APA Season 5. I've been a part of Seasons 3, 4, and now 5. APA loves me, what can I say? But the cool thing about this league is we draft every 4 weeks. So you guys are going to get to see 3 different sets of teams. So this is the first, like I said, of 3 drafts. APA, basically, you draft your team, you play 4 matches with that team, then you redraft, you play another 4 matches, redraft, play another 4. So you guys are going to get 12 matches, 3 draft analysis, and it's going to be a fun 4 months. What can I say? So basically, and then if you make playoffs, you get to build your team from anything that you've drafted. I don't know if you get to, like, only pick 11 to carry you through all of playoffs from all 33 that you've drafted, or if you get every match, you get a chance to bring all 33. I feel like you have to set your playoff team beforehand, because trying to prep for 33 different Pokemon would just be nauseating. So, not quite sure. We'll see. If I actually end up making playoffs for APA, that's when we'll figure all that out. But I'm excited for the Seattle Drizzlers' return. Get those DTK flexes going on. Oh, man, this shirt doesn't show off my guns. But I hope you guys are ready. We play aDrive Week 1. So, as soon as my replacement capture card comes in the mail, I'll have that battle, and you guys will get to watch that next weekend. A lot of great coaches, as you guys can see. Mewtwo fan Nate. We got Gator. We have Emvee as well, and pretty much, and Wolf, and a lot of new faces to the APA as well. And then you have Leo and Miticus and Panther and all those APA OGs. So, I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are ready. Let's go ahead and jump right into this while we have our happy-go-lucky music going on in the background. Let me go ahead and tell you guys our first pick. Boom! Kyurem Black. Now, initially I wanted Zygarde because 1,000 Arrows is just stupid broken and a lot of fun to use, and it's a great typing for Pokemon. I mean, 4 times weak to Ice, but it still gets the job done. But YouTube fan Nate snagged it from me. The list of people below is not in draft order. They're in alphabetical order by team name, so ignore that. But we have ourselves highlighted, looking good down there. Yeah, you go, Poliwrath. Kyurem Black, you guys can see the shiny version and the non-shiny version of it up there, is basically a monster. Pretty much wanted something where every time I brought it in and clicked a move, something was guaranteed to die. So we're going back to Usum for this particular league, if I hadn't mentioned that already, and with this pick, you're kind of like, oh, they're going back to Usum. Yes, we are going back to Usum. So Kyurem Black, I've run regular Kyurem, but obviously, there's a drastic difference between the two, including 40 more attack points, 10 more defense points, a lower special attack, but it claps, and that's what I'm excited for as a very powerful wall breaker for us. And that's kind of what I started going for my fantasy core, so you guys will see our second pick of the draft. We're jumping right on in to Mega. We're grabbing our Mega Gardevoir, however you pronounce it. This thing is sexy as hell. I've run Gardevoir previously. I think in my very first league, I drafted Gardevoir and was just really not a huge fan of it. So, this time I decided to run Mega Gardevoir, give it a chance to redeem itself. And you guys will also see a bit of a reverse in that theory as well with our third pick. But, the special attack, Pixelate, and just all around, another hard-hitting wall breaker. Something is going to die when I bring in Mega Gardevoir. So, and that's the whole point. I wanted just this super bulky, offensive, like, hard-hitting team. And so, with that in mind, not really bulky, but in terms of hard hitting, our third pick, like I said, we were going in the reverse. So I've drafted Mega Scissor and hated it. Everybody just hidden power fired him, and he just died all the time. Useless Pokemon. So I was very thankful that I was able to complete my fantasy core in the Fairy, Dragon, Steel typing regime. We've got 6 typings and 3 picks. Ugh, I'm like obsessed with getting every typing. I don't know why. I think I just prefer to have the stab abilities in everything. But we got Scissor priority. I can actually put an item on it this time around. The beautiful typing and just is super hard hitting, and I really don't need to worry about its speed because of the priority aspect of things. And a bullet punch, swords dance, and then we could throw a berry on it to prevent the hidden power fires from just absolutely decimating my Scissor. So those were our first 3 picks, already giving up one of our free picks out of the gate here. And then for our 4th pick of the draft, that is right, ladies and gentlemen, Hawlucha. Now let me tell you, I had 7th pick of the draft. Leo had 1st. So it was working its way back toward Leo. Leo had drafted Tapu Koko. Let's guess what Pokemon Leo was planning on grabbing in round 4 to pair with his Tapu Koko. And what choice words Leo had for me when I decided to prevent him from getting that, increase my speed tiers, and grab a unique typing in the beautiful, wonderful, sexy, smaxy Hawlucha. Now, the cool thing is, with our team, I can kind of set my own terrain if we decide to go that route. And every Koko or Tapu got drafted. So, if I bring Hawlucha, we also have the opportunity. But I can pretty much set my own, you'll see with our other Pokemon, I can set my own terrain, and we can kind of have fun with that as a, you know, poor man's Koko parent or Tapu pairings. But that was our 4th pick. I was very, very, very happy to prevent the Koko-Lucho combo from coming from Leo, especially since he hacked me out of playoffs last season. But yes. Okay, moving into our 5th pick, we picked up Roserade. So again, the pairing. Roserade, just beautiful, incredible. I know I keep talking like I wish I knew as much. I mean, we got our hazard setting with spikes, T-spikes, and just this great Pokemon in Technician. Hidden powers hit like a freight train, and I'm very, very excited to use Roserade. You can Life Orbit. We can run Z moves on any Pokemon and any Z move. So, some options with Poisium Z, and it's just very, very high special attack and a great speed tier at base 90 as well. So, you know, we get to bring the Black Flowers of Death in the shiny version. I don't know, guys. I'm excited. I've never used Roserade. I know it's a beloved Pokemon and quite a few battlers, and so I wanted to give it a shot. Speaking of beloved Pokemon, we have Seismitoad for our team. That's our 6th pick of the draft. I wanted rocks. Obviously, I got my hazards in Roserade with the T-spikes and the spikes, but I also wanted to be able to bring a good rocker. Defensive Seismitoad is incredible. Yeah, it's got that 4 times weakness to grass, but Rindoberry, I think that's the one, and the ability to just kind of heal itself with Water Absorb. It's an extremely bulky Pokemon as opposed to like the offensive of, let's say, actually it's not really that bulky. Why do I think Bulky Toad is... Yes, you do run Bulky Toad. Okay, never mind. It's got base 75 defense and special defense, so you can pretty much make it do whatever you want it to do. Yeah, and it just looks good. So the healing, decent speed, great stab with the Earthquake and Scald, and then you can pretty much, you know, just a good overall rocker. It's going to be interesting to have to remember natures and work through items again, so we'll see how that goes. We were liking WBE till we went on a 4-loss streak. 3-loss streak. 3-loss streak. I don't know. Maybe this video goes up Sunday, so maybe I've lost 4 times in a row. We'll see. Anyway, pick 7. Amazingly, Umbreon made it all the way to pick 7. I needed something to pair, with our Mega Gardevoir. I also wanted a Pokemon that could pretty much, again, provide some bulk. We have a bulky offensive team, but bulky defense, some heal, some wish support, some synchronized damage as well for some cheekiness in that regard. And then we also have the fact that Umbreon can pretty much 1v6 on its own if people aren't ready to deal with it. Stupid high defense and special defense, and just really gives me a good basis for the team. Ideally, I think our team was gonna be, I wanted like Zygarde, then like Mega Diancie, and then like a yeah, it got out of hand. Regular Scissor, like that core. Oh my god. But it's okay. We're making it work. Our team's looking really good, and we got 2 other drafts to potentially bring some heat in addition to what we've got. But this is just like the premier cleric for our team, and I've never really run clerics before, so I'll be very interested to see how this works out for us. Dark's really hard hitting, and it pairs well with Roserade in case somebody tries to psychic my poison type. We got an immunity, which is nice. Then our 8th pick of the draft, Galvantula. So, as you've noticed, our team really isn't all that fast. We have a few, but not really anything that's just like dumb fast every single time I bring it out. It's gonna outspeed everything. It's no, I don't have a Mega Aerodactyl in the wings. So we are bringing, and I picked up the Lackluster Shiny of Galvantula. So we get a fast Pokemon, we get webs, and we get pretty much a guaranteed Thunder hit because of its compound eyes. I believe that's the name of the ability. So, yep, there it is. Got it. And so we pretty much get to slow everything else down, give us a huge ability to outspeed everything, and then just let our wall breakers hit first. And that's going to be a dangerous combination. So I'm very happy. We double up on the bug typing, but we get a nice stab electric typing, and then the webs as well. So I'm very, very happy about that. I've never really run webs reliably or consistently in games, so we'll see how that works out for us. My 9th pick, Stoutland. As you guys are about to see, we got some pairings going up late in the season, late in the draft to pick some things up. How come nobody talks about like how good of a shiny Stoutland is? Anyway, Stoutland at tier 5 was a steal. I know, like, one, it's got 3 great abilities: Intimidate, Sand Rush, and Scrappy. Like, I can hit ghost types, I could double its speed in sand, and I can intimidate down attacks. Like, and with a base 110 attack itself, like, it's just a great wall breaker for our team, especially, and a great round 5, or like tier 5 pick. So I'm super, super stoked to have Stoutland on the team, and you guys are about to see, not only did we get a second rocker, we picked up some weather in round 10 to pair. So if I'd grabbed Gigalith first, Stoutland might have gotten snagged, especially since it was such a value pick. So I decided to grab Stoutland first, then pair it with Gigalith. So not only do we have access to weather now with some sand, but it gives us the chance to pair Stoutland and Gigalith together to double Stoutland's speed and make it hit. Just beautiful little duo with our Rocky boy and our Scrappy boy just hitting things hard. Speaking of boys, I need some nickname suggestions or a theme to apply to our whole team here before our first battle. So if you guys could put those suggestions in the chat as to what would work well for the team. You guys know I pick themes, so open to all that. But this gives us another rocker. Also, some stab with Stone Edge or Rock Blast. Very, very bulky and physically offensive Pokemon. So Gigalith can just kind of switch into a lot of things. Rock is one of the weakest, is actually, I think, the weakest typing alongside Grass in terms of, I think it has 5 weaknesses. Grass also has, oh, never mind. Grass has a buttload of weaknesses. 7 weaknesses. Actually, no, 5 weaknesses. It's weak against 7 different things, but also 5. Yes, okay. So, not the greatest typing, but Rock hits hard, gives us Stealth Rocks, and it just, like the hazards. It's nice that we don't have to bring Seismitoad every week in that regard. For the, we can bring an offensive Toad and leave the rocking to Gigalith. But yeah, that's the team. And then our last and final pick somehow made it all the way to round 11. Like, Jellicent. That's right. We're finishing things off with Jellicent. I got sniped quite a few times. There was some other picks that I wanted for the overall. Cofagrigus would have been great for the team to pair with Umbreon, just 2 stupid bulky Pokemon. But I'm very happy with the Jellicent pick. One, we get another self-healer with the Water Absorb. It has a dumb high HP and special defense. So again, another bulky typing. The Ghost typing is unique. Ghost Water is very nice. Water Spout, it makes it a great water wall breaker in that addition to things. But we could also run it defensively. So there's just like multiple options to run a lot of our team. So I think it makes prep a nightmare. But yeah, I think I kind of had one of the best drafts, maybe top 5. There's 16 coaches. There are a lot of good teams. So I'm kind of glad it's switching every 4 weeks, because if I had to go up against some of the teams as they are now, oh, it'd be nasty. Nasty. But that's our beautiful, wonderful team. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing what we picked, what I picked. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Nickname suggestions. My first match is versus Dan, so I'll give you guys a bit of a sneak preview in that regard. Dan is going to have Megalopony, Sylveon, Hydreigon, Tapu Bulu, Nidoking, Cobalion, what am I saying? Volcanion, Cofagrigus, Stakataka, Musharna, and Rotom Frost. This is going to be our first week match, so we'll see how well we pair up against that with our first drafted team. And then we play John Jr., Panther, and 6ftHax before we redraft. So that's it. Thank you all so much. Be sure to leave a like below, and be sure to tune in for week 1 of APA next weekend. Thank you, and peace out, you sexy, gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful gaming legends out there. Take care, everybody.